Marketing can never fix a broke position. If you do not have a value to give your clients, even if you run marketing on all the billboards in Abuja and all social media like Temu, you block everybody's eyes, you will still not achieve what you needed to achieve.
Aishat Abdulkabir, a business strategist. You don't have a marketing problem, you have a positioning problem. That's the focal point of this conversation. Please can we put our hands together for her as she comes to the front. You know, when I saw the EPO, I was looking forward to the session, quite frankly. Good to see you.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Thank you so much for the introduction. Once again, my name is Aishat Abdulkabir. And before we go further with the presentation, I don't know if my slide can go. So I want to ask, how many people are business owners here? Entrepreneurs, business, just results. Okay, we have less than 10. So how many of you have run this business for the past 5 to 10 years? Have you been running the business within 5 to 10 years? So how long have you been running yours?
Just a year.
Just a year. Okay, so how long have you been running?
2 years.
So we'll be doing the presentation, but I also want it to be very interactive. So what is your brand all about? Can you tell me?
We're into skincare cosmetics.
Oh, beautiful. We are in the same page. So let me go this way. So you mentioned something about food. So I want to assume it's restaurant and...
Right, it's like a catering service. We place order, then we just supply, then also we enter education, also do real estate.
That's beautiful. Okay, sir.
Yeah, we are into skincare and cosmetics.
Oh, beautiful. We have two people in the cosmetics and the beauty industry. And I'm also in that industry. I've been in the cosmetics space for the past 8 years. So let me take you briefly about the cosmetics journey, how I started my brand before we move to the marketing and the positioning aspect of our conversation today. So in 2018, I was still in uni. I'm a very young girl, so don't let my career deceive you. So I was still in uni, and because I grew up in the north, I went to school in Kwara State, and some of my colleagues were asking that they had the northerners have some beautiful herbal products that works well on the skin. And for me at the time, I had no knowledge. I grew up in the north, but I had no knowledge of those things. I know they have, but I do not know about it because I was not in the Hausa community. I was in the Yoruba community. So when they told me in my first semester, they were like, okay, Aisha, can you make research about this stuff? We know you people have it in the north, we would like to buy. And then during the holiday, I came home, and then I told my mom that I really want to make some research about this thing. So we need to go to the Hausas people selling the cosmetics, all these are local cosmetics in the market. Then I'll be able to know more about it because some of my colleagues are asking about it. So when we got to the market, I get to learn about it. Then I bought some few samples, took it back to school, and within a week, I finished selling out. So when I went back home for the second semester, I told my mom I really need to go and learn soap making. This local house soap making, I really need to go and learn it. So I started with an investment of 15,000 naira. It was borrowed. I borrowed from my brother, and then I had 3,000 naira, making total of 18,000. And I bought, after learning, I bought, because the mom, she was so nice that she's like, since I'm so interested, she wanted to support me, so she didn't take any training fee. She taught me, and I bought everything from her. I did the first batch, and I was even so interested in the fact that I had to print some stickers. That is when I formulated my name to Aish. So I formulated my name, instead of Aisha, I formulated it to be Aish, and then put it on the label. So I got back to school in September, and then there is a global entrepreneurship program we usually host in my school every December to promote student entrepreneurs. So we have the governors and other dignitaries within Kwara State, they will come over and so on. So just 3 days before the final global week, someone was talking about, because I'm still a fresher in the school, I'm in my 200 level. I'm like, okay, someone was now telling me about the previous global week that someone won for the best enterprising student on campus and so on, that I can talk to the director in charge of the program. And then I went to him, and then I told him, sir, please, this is what I do. I just started, but if you do not mind, I would like to present during the global entrepreneurship week. And he told me, okay, go and prepare your presentation, bring it, and then we'll see how it will work. And on the final day, he allowed me to present, and that product was what made the entire journey very interesting, because I sold over 100 pieces within like 3 months of launching the soap, because people were so interested. And for the first batch of people that bought, they saw the results. So it was a lot of recommendation within the students in Kwara State. And the following year, I competed again for the most enterprise student on campus, then won, and then graduated as the best graduating student in enterprise creation and relationship. So the reason why I'm sharing this story is back to the aspect of marketing and positioning and your reasoning of starting a business. You can't just start a business without having a defined audience for it. When I started business, I had no idea. But when people were asking for something related to that, I went to inquire about it. I went to learn about it, and I brought what they want for them, and then they pay me for the value that I brought to them. And the reason why some people have issue with the aspect of marketing and positioning is because you firstly go and bring a product that people are not demanding for. So if you bring something that people are not demanding, there is no way, even if you run marketing ads and so on, you will be getting little to what you are supposed to get, because the market is big. What differentiates you and your competitors is the value you have that your competitors do not have. I didn't know that beauty products in Kwara State they have, but because I brought mine with the northern, packaging, and then I told them all the about things that the northerners use for their skin maintenance and so on, and they are so interested about it. It makes my products go viral within the community than those that are already doing the business before I get there. Next slide, sir. So just as I said that your sales and everything cannot work if your positioning is wrong. So even if you show up online, you post continuously, you run hard. I have a friend here in Lube, she owns a spa, and for every end of the month, she had to run sales. The only time I run sales in my business was when I was doing my 5 years anniversary. I don't run sales. So she had to run sales every month for her to make sales in her spa, because the spa is not giving enough value for previous customers to continue coming back, or for them to give a recommendation of what she's doing in her spa. Next. So most others ask, how can I market better? But the real question is, why isn't my business landing? Next. So you have to define your core problem. If people don't understand you, just like I've explained earlier, people do not understand you, they won't choose you, and they will not buy from you, because marketing amplifies, but positioning determines what gets amplified. So you attract, if your positioning and your branding is wrong, you attract the wrong audience, you compete on price, you struggle to stand out, you overwork for under results. If your messages are unclear, your market will ignore you, even if you are very visible to them. Okay. Signs you have a positioning problem. What exactly do you do? Does your offer sound like everyone else, or you rely on discounts to sell? Your content gets attentions but no conversion. So let me use the celebrity we are all familiar with in this regard. I don't know if you have been following Laura Ikeji's post recently. Laura Ikeji, the celebrity, the sister to Ida Ikeji. So she talked about last year, she came out to talk about the issue of shop rents in Lekki, and how the landlord are increasing the price. It's not favoring the businesses around here. A lot of businesses will close down because they are not making enough sales. Personally, I know where our showroom is inside Lekki. And then recently, about 2 weeks ago, she came out again to talk about the fact that they are not making sales. And most celebrities who is supposed to be their customers are not buying from them. And our products are not for middle and low class. It is for the high class. And the high class that are supposed to come and buy, they refuse to come and buy. And I will take you back to when she launched her branch during the Real Housewives of Lagos. I don't know if you guys really know about all these things. Yes. Okay. So when she launched it about 2020, about 4 years, 2022, she launched that brand because she wanted to be a business owner. She did not make a research to see if a makeup product is what is demanding in that environment. Look at Diadem. Diadem is doing quite well in the beauty industry, beauty by AD. She's doing quite well because she understands, she's also in the makeup, and she understands how the industry works. She knows who are target customers. Look at as of Tara, she's also in the makeup. She's doing well because she knows who our target customers are. But Laura did not know who our target customers are. She feels the high class, which categories of high class? Is it the makeup artist in the high class level? Is it the celebrities, female actors? Is it the content creator? Like, you have to make sure you define those customers you are targeting clearly, because if you are not clear on them, there is no way you are going to attract them. Next. So why most businesses get it wrong? You copy your competitors, and I feel that is one of the things she did. She wanted to be in the industry, so she wants to copy what others are doing, and because she has the resources, she has the influence, she feels that she's going to really click in the business, and business is not run that way. So you focus on trend instead of, okay, you should stop trying to be everywhere. Start trying to be clear, relevant, and distinct. Your positioning determines everything: your pricing, your audience, your messaging, your growth potential. Then this is the clarity framework I came with. So if you all can get a pen, you can note it down or snap it, because if you can really work on this to position your business, it's going to take you very long, and you're going to really achieve some of the things you set out to achieve. So number one is the C, clear audience. You have to clarify your audience. Who exactly are you for? Not everyone, but a specific group with a specific problem. Two, layered value. What do you really offer beyond the surface? Not just product or services, but transformation, results, and outcomes. 3A, authority signals. What should people trust you for? Your experience, your trust, your story, or your expertise? Then relevance. Are you solving a real urgent problem? If it's not relevant, it will not sell. Identity. What do you stand for? Your voice, your message, your brand perception. Trust builders. Testimonies, consistency, proof of work, and also delivery. And the last one is your unique advantage. Why you? Why should people choose you? What makes you different, memorable, and irreplaceable? So what happens when you get it right? Your marketing becomes easier, sales becomes more natural, you attract the right audience, and the growth becomes predictable. The truth most people avoid is more marketing will fix a broken positioning, whereas marketing can never fix a broke positioning. If you do not have a value to give your clients, even if you run marketing on all the billboards in Abuja and all social media like Temu, you block everybody's eyes, you will still not achieve what you needed to do to achieve. So ask yourself, am I clear about who I serve? Is my offer truly differentiated? Does my audience understand me instantly? Stop asking how to market better and start asking how to position yourself better. So currently now, I'm hosting a personal branding positioning program on my LinkedIn. So if you're interested, the registration is currently ongoing for the next month. So if you're interested to join the program, you can connect with me after the program, or you can check my name on LinkedIn, Aishat Abdulkabir, and you can send me a message. Stay true to yourself, and thanks for listening. Thank you.
Please do better than that. Thank you. Thank you so very much. That was straight to the points. The points were so clear.